A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is IRFAN and I am from COMSATS University Islamabad Luwak campus. मैं जो सर बसजदा हुआ कभी तो ज़मीन से आने लगी सदा। मैं जो सर बसजदा हुआ कभी तो ज़मीन से आने लगी सदा। तेरा दिल तो है सनम आशना, तुझे क्या मिलेगा नमाज में। Today, the topic of my video presentation is Dr. Allama Iqbal. Here I am discussing about the background of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. So firstly, I am discuss about the personal life of Dr. Iqbal. Allama Muhammad Iqbal was born on November 9th, 1877 in Sialkot, inside the Punjab province of British India. Iqbal's dad, Sheikh Nur Muhammad, who was passed in the year 1930, was a tailor, not formally taught, but rather a religious man. Iqbal's mom, Imam Bibi, was a gracious and humble lady who helped poor and tackled the issues of the neighbors. She passed away on November 9th, 1914 in Sialkot. Iqbal adored his mother, and on her passing away, he conveyed his emotional state of sorrow in a rhythmical form poem. Here you can see the pics of the mother and father of the Allama Muhammad Iqbal. Iqbal was at the age of 4 years when he was sent to the mosque to study the Holy Quran. He learned the Arabic dialect from his educator Sayyid Mir Hassan, the leader of the madrasas and teacher of Arabic dialect at Scott Mission College in Sialkot, from where he did his matriculation in 1893. He completed his intermediate from Government College Lahore, where he got his Bachelor of Arts in theory, English writing and Arabic in 1897, and won the Khan Bahaduruddin F.S. Jalaluddin decoration as he took higher marks in Arabic course. In 1899, he got his Masters of Arts degree from a similar college and had the primary spot in Punjab University, Lahore. This picture is that time when he got the degree of dialect. Secondly, I am discussing about the married life of Dr. Iqbal. Allama Muhammad Iqbal wedded thrice. In 1895, while studying Bachelor of Arts, he had his firstly wedding with Karim Bibi through an arranged marriage. Karim Bibi was the daughter of General Practitioner Khan Bahadur Atta Muhammad Khan, who was the maternal granddad of director and musician Khwaja Khurshid Anwar. They had 2 children, a daughter named Miraj Begum and a son Aftab Iqbal. Here you can see the pic of Karim Bibi, the wife of Allama Iqbal, Miraj Begum, the daughter of Allama Iqbal, and Aftab Iqbal, who was the son of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. After that, Iqbal got married again with Sardar Begum, who was the mother of Javed Iqbal and Munira Iqbal. Lastly, the name of his third wife, with whom he was married in December 1914, was Mukhtar Begum. Here's the picture of the Sardar Begum, who is the second wife of Allama Iqbal, and their son and daughter, Munira Iqbal and Javed Iqbal. Here we can see the third wife of Allama Iqbal, named as Mukhtar Begum. Now, after that, here I am discussing about Muhammad Iqbal was the famous poet, philosopher, and politician. Allama Iqbal was a famous Muslim poet and philosopher. Allama Iqbal gave the idea of Pakistan. He became the national poet of Pakistan. He is also known as the poet of East because his poetry is considered to be the revolutionary. He wrote poetry in Urdu and Persian as well. His vision of an independent state for the Muslims offers a starting point for the creation of Pakistan. Here, this picture was clicked at that time when the first book about Allama Iqbal was written by his friend Nawab Zulfikar Ali Khan in 1922 under the title A Voice from the East. And this picture is that time when Allama Iqbal was sitting in his own library. Here you can see the alma mater of Allama Muhammad Iqbal and their notable work as well. The 20th century philosopher was the era of Allama Iqbal. Their main interests are Urdu poetry, Persian poetry and law as well. And their notable ideas, the important one was the two-nation theory and the Allahabad Address. Here you can see the picture of Allama Iqbal with their college friends and teacher. Allama Iqbal in Spain. His poetry in Urdu and Persian is considered to be among the greatest of the modern era. His career started as a nationalist Indian poet. However, Hindu-Muslim politics in British India and his visit to Europe influenced his thinking and future poetry. Later he will become a spiritual poet with a vision of an independent state for the Muslims of British India, was to inspire the creation of Pakistan. Here is a collage of photographs shows Iqbal standing under the main arch of the famous mosque of Cordoba. It is said that Iqbal was the first person who offered prayers after centuries, since the mosque was converted into the church. Following recent color photograph shows the place where Iqbal stood and prayed during his visit to the mosque. On his return back to British India, he penned famous poetry Hispania. Here you can see the few couplets, not full poem, are following. This is the famous poetry which was penned by the Allama Iqbal, Hispania. Death. Allama Iqbal died on 21st of April 1938 at the age of 60. Allama Iqbal is buried near Badshahi Mosque in Lahore, Punjab. This photo was taken a few months before his death, and this is a rare portrait of Allama Muhammad Iqbal. I have taken all this information from this reference. Thank you very much and Allah Hafiz.